Hey, that's enough out of you. Then I fall down again.
He's been drinking his sorrows away. Pay no attention to his rude behavior.
Of course, of course. It's no, and pardon my my associate's demeanor as well. I assure you, he is mostly harmless. Um, so, yes, I do not know of a man that can heal blindness, but I definitely would believe that there would be something at Trifork. Um, where, where, where did this come across? If I am concerned about the road ahead.
Oh, nowhere near here.
You know, uh, what skills do you have per se?
Oh, I'm an archer. I only have one skill.
Oh, what is that?
I put arrows in people. I'm an archer.
Ah, I see. Much like Grunt's ability to make magic with axes.
Make magic with axes?
Oh, don't get him started. He'll start showing off, and we'll never get out of this bar alive.
Oh my.
So, I have not met a sentient creature of your species before, Grandma Hale.
I'm a
that is-
dwarf.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god.
But what is it that, what brings you here, little one?
Oh, I'm looking for more adventure and to relearn things. Keep you going. Doing things that we remember how to do. Says, I've been on so many different adventures. He has this weird moment where she kind of looks off for a moment. Ah, yes, all the people I've known. But yes, no, I'm just trying to get in touch again. The things I know and helping out my dear Grata here, helping to keep him safe.
Well, I know, I don't mean to be rude with this, but I know in, to the south, Drows particularly, they are looking for your species as test subjects. So I would avoid that area fervently if I were you.
Which race is doing this?
Oh, it's the Drow to the south. It's not it is not a race as a whole, but they're
very-
the black market's there. The black market.
I'll look over at Caselda for a moment. Look around.
Never trust a drow.
But yes, I would very much look out for travels down farther south.
Oh, thank you. What are they doing with the subjects, if you don't mind me asking?
I do not know, but they are offering. You kind of clear your throat, and it sounds very, very. I don't know, effeminate, and he will say, they're offering a sum of 25,000 gold for a live subject of the race 10 and 10, 10 and 10.
Does it matter on
Okay.
size?
I do not believe.
Get the fuck away from me.
Damien
I
shows up.
I would detonate all 5 bombs right here. I will give you the last fucking hug of your life.
Grandma Hale self-destructs always sunny expectations of the council. The gang blows up a bar. Oh, we need all the episodes need to be titles like that.
Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. So, I gotta run FK for dinner here in a minute. But I'm quite pretty concerned about that. I go, oh, I'm assuming that's a new thing. Like, I've never heard of anything like that before. I'm assuming.
No. Like, you've heard of curiosities and different things like that. Like, normally, if you've got low on money, paying a wizard to, inspect you with, your magical aura and as a dragon, curiosities. But, pay a fraction of what that is and be very uninvasive.
Okay.
Like, being a Tandem is very curious to some people, I'm sure.
Do they, out of curiosity, do they have the larger variants here as well?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna run AFK for dinner, so I will be so taken back by that. Oh, whoops, I just threw my camera out the back. I'll be so taken back by that I will go into contemplation of all of, and I will run AFK for a few minutes.
So now that he's gone, you heard it. The new quest: go take him down south. It's an easy 25K.
I'll kill everyone in this fucking bar. AFK.
Okay. Yeah, he winds down the conversation. And is there anything else you want to say to Gradic?
Nope, that was it.
Okay.
I got a question. Are we gonna? What time do you think we're going to stop tonight?
It is 9 p.m. Eastern. We normally stop around 11 p.m. Eastern, which is an hour.
An hour, yeah. Okay, just check.
So that's the plan time. So what do you guys wish to do?
Rest here for the night and then continue on our way back to Trifolk, was it?
Yes. Okay. Let me do some things. You wake up and the weather is miserable again. Do you want to continue?
Like hail and stuff, or just rain?
Heavy rain.
I mean, we probably would stay another night. At least until it clears up, if it does, at some point during the day. Doesn't someone have sense weather?
I do. I can cast it.
Go ahead. Do you want to cast it?
Yeah, I guess. So I can predict weather. Google knows me now. I type in something and it just goes Pathfinder, like with whatever the spell is.
Smalls. How many days?
48 hours. When I cast it.
First day is going to be overcast. So most of the day it's going to rain, and the next day it's going to be overcast, and then the next day it's going to be all right.
Until that's the part.
Well, a little rain isn't too bad. We can leave now or spend another day recovering.
I have enough trouble typical navigating when it's dry. I'd rather not have to deal through the
Grandma
muck.
Hale would have been on me, Mike.
Yeah, okay. God damn it.
So we'll wait a day then so that, Cerilius doesn't feel like random rain's hitting him and making him more uncomfortable.
Okay. Do you start any fights, Cerilius?
No, we just continue to drink heavily.
Okay.
Unless someone can cure my blindness. Can anyone do that?
Nope.
Then no, I would certainly fight.
Okay, you make it all the way back to Tribor with limited problems.
So we should check that skull, see where, and what Donald, what's his name, Steelwall?
Yes.
Yeah.
What he's up to.
Steel wool.
I will. I'll pull it out and look into it.
It is silent for now. But, well, no, actually, it isn't silent. Okay, so you would hear a rather refined man talking to an oaf. What, what is the status report of the town, Lunk? And Lunk would say, it's good, boss. And etc., etc., etc. But no, after a few minutes, you do not hear anything from Steelwall. Just these two. You also hear some other voices in the background. They are not really legible. Is there anything that you're waiting to hear?
Now, is this like a visual thing? Can I see them? Or is it... Okay.
It's just audio.
No, I'll come out of it and relay the information.
Okay. Sorry about that.
And then I'll be like, any idea where to find them? Okay.
Nobody has an idea.
I guess we'll go back to the pub then, where he met up with us.
Okay. Very, very few things have changed.
So what did you hear from this call?
Just him doing normal business, but nothing that gives me his location.
But we can send word with the barkeep.
Yeah, we can do that.
To the bar.
Do you stumble your way over there, or do you wait for us?
I follow you. I'm not gonna try to find my way around a town that I've only been to once.
I'll lead him over to the bar.
Well, I'll just go wherever they're going. I don't care. But I seem to go to the. Alright, I order a drink and ask the barkeep. So, barkeep, is there anyone in this town who's a good healer? I recently came across a bout of blindness.
Oh, well, how did you do that?
I tripped over myself and fell on this skull, and it blinded me.
The skull?
It's a cursed skull, I think. I still have it. You want to touch it?
I would like to see it. I am curious.
I put up the skull on the counter.
But you see a few people kind of gasp as you pull it up, and the raven will come and jump on top of it.
Oh yeah, I got this bird too. Forgot about that.
That is a very interesting curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, here. I don't know anything, but since this is such an interesting tale that you've shown me, the drinks are free.
Well, thanks. Put the skull back in my backpack. I have 2 more skulls in here if you want to see them too. I don't know what they do though.
No, that's And is there anything else?
I'm gonna need to get arrested for having a skull, aren't I?
We need to speak to Donald Steelwall as well.
Oh yeah, that. What that guy said.
Oh, I will send for him right away. He should
Thank
be.
you, and I'll give him a gold.
He kind of smiles. Okay. So some time passes. And later that night, Steelwall will rejoin you at the bar.
Hello?
I'm going to move you both back over here because it's so much easier. Well, greetings. I reckoned I might have lost you there for a while. It's been two weeks almost.
Well, it's quite the trip.
Well, surely, but anyway, what is the report from the tower? How far did you get?
All the way to the top.
I take the green glowy skull out of my bag and put it on the table.
He will grab it and roll something. Oh, well, I have no idea what manner of creation this is, but what have you brought anything else? What was there?
Lots of trap.
Well,
Animated skeletons that or animated suits of armor that tried to kill us. There was a female caster of some sort up at the top that we had to fight off, but she flew away.
You don't say. And what was this female's name?
I don't believe we ever got it. She just started fighting. We interrupted something she was doing up there.
I believe her name was Ice Teleport Chick. Did not care for her.
Yes. Next to her cousin. Too much hellfire.
But if you know of anyone who recently became a pincushion and needed medical help, yeah, that would be the person.
I see. Oh, I do wonder, was there any hint of this plan that she had? This scheme that she was working on? Is there any physical description that you can give me?
Well, there were 4 skulls, of which this is one that she had that it seemed like she was channeling something through. And the other one is here. I'll take out the other skull.
This is the communication skull, right?
No, this is the raven skull.
He'll reach out to touch it.
Careful with that. That thing blinded me.
Oh my. Oh my. I do believe I know someone that can help.
Sweet. Could you point me in her direction, please?
Sure. I will. I want a full report, of course, before any of this happens, and then. But I do believe that your payment is in order. But I have that lingering feeling that there's some magic that was missed.
Well, if you would like to accompany us back out there.
Hmm.
Indeed, I think this would be most beneficial because I do not. I'm not putting the pieces together, as you say. Anyway, for now, I will accept this as proof. I will find a healer for you that can help restore your sight, and I shall find the gold reserves to pay you all in full. But it is very troublesome that there
I'm
are
back.
still so. Welcome back. It is very troublesome that there are so many mysteries still surrounding us. And he kind of looks around and sees if anyone wants to put in some words.
There was also a girl named Elizabeth. I don't suppose you were looking for her, were you?
A girl? What is a girl doing living in such a awful place?
In her own words, warding the damned.
I believe that's an extra 1,000 for dealing with that.
True, but I'll take a cure for blindness instead.
I'll take his 1,000.
Well, I do think that I will need to accompany you in the next few days, but you shall have your gold and you shall have your health restored. If you'll excuse me for now, I will be back tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
All right. I think we should keep an eye on him with the skull, though.
Yeah.
I will take out the skull and hand it to Cerilius, and then I will put my weapons away and follow right next to him.
And I'll just sort of sit in the corner with the skull for the rest of the evening.
I do have to kind of wonder why he goes out back and disappears into the cellar.
And I will let you know, Mike, that I have obfuscification now or whatever.
Yeah. Can you link me that spell?
I can.
Who had this?
I believe Mikey did.
Yeah, I handed it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll hold the skull and listen in if anything important happens.
You just pull out a skull in the middle of this bar.
It's only the third time I've
we
done
It's
it.
the
have
third
them,
time,
guys.
yeah.
We have them. And we got a lot of like. But then
We got some free drinks
everybody's
out of
like
it, too.
used to it. Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Alright.
Oh, and by the way,
So did we get
one
paid?
of those adventurers tried to abduct you.
Not really. It's
No,
totally.
no, it was totally going to happen, except for the fact that
Mhm.
you were on my shoulder. But since
Fine.
you weren't here, you didn't move from that area, so one of them tried to make off with you.
Did that legitimately happen in roleplay?
No.
It
Okay,
was
I
going
need
to.
to, but I wasn't here physically as a player.
Hey man,
Oh.
you run your own risk and you go AFK in this game.
Yeah, or fucking have a holiday land on the game, I go. So did we get paid? Should I add money to my sheet?
Not yet.
Okay. So, you follow him to about the same spot. It's just south of the Adventurers Guild. You get a little bit farther this time, and it seems like every time that you follow him, you get a little bit closer. But you eventually lose him. It's not that he is detecting you. It is that he is just merely he is merely disappearing. It seems.
Okay.
You do not hear him on the thing on the skull for about an hour and a half, but eventually you will hear Master Atlar. I would appreciate a moment of your time. Oh, yes, of course. What can I do for you? Our adventurers have returned, and they have claimed to clear the keep of things, all things. Besides, apparently, a little girl. The bad news is that there was someone that had beat us to the secrets upon the top. Well, what have the adventurers brought back with them? And they go back and forth, like discussing as what you guys were doing and what you guys told them, and they kind of seem unsatisfied with the evidence, but they're also really happy at the prospect that it's cleared. Stonewall suggests, well, I will personally escort them, and I will take 5 of our best men that will follow behind us. Let's see. I almost believe we should invite them to the order for doing such a wonderful job, but I believe that a little bit more merit under their belt will do just fine. And the other man, Atlar, says, well, it is too soon for sure to consider such things, but one way or another, they have done something that many men couldn't do. Anyway, you shall have your men. And you hear the rustle of coins and jewels and different things, and most of the night is spent counting money and different things like that. You don't get a whole lot more information tonight.